Hey, welcome back to Simply Key, where I do and say everything and nothing at all. Today we're going to be talking about structure and having a schedule and plan when you're taking online classes. This semester has been crazy. Most of us have been moved to online courses for the rest of the semester, and if you're anything like me, I've never done an online course before. The closest I've gotten to an online course is the psychology dual enrollment course I took in high school, where we took exams and quizzes online at home, and the only thing we did in class was lecture and activities. So not very used to taking online courses and having to teach myself and give myself structure and plan. What my schedule may not work for you, and what I do and my tips may not work for you. I'm a pre-med neuroscience major, so I am taking some heavy hitter courses this semester. I'm taking Neurobiology, I'm taking Physics 2 with algebra, I'm taking Organic Chemistry 2, and those are like the three main ones I'm taking for my major this semester. I'm also taking World Music, and I was in swim, and I was in wind ensemble. So before we got sent home and quarantined for the rest of the semester, this is how my planner was set up. So I would write the time, the class, and if it's highlighted, that means I went, I stayed the whole class, and I did everything that was necessary. If there's something important, I'll write like what we're doing for that day. Even have little weekend stuff. Let's find one where I wrote like exams or something. Okay, here we go. So if there's something big due for that course, I will write it, and I'll put a little, I tend to do the little bubble circle thing. I'll put an exam. There's an exam. Anyways, I'd start sometimes if it was like something really big and I didn't feel like doing the whole thing around it. I put an X if the class was canceled or if I didn't go. So, okay. Hey loves, I interrupt this video to let you know that you should go ahead and hit subscribe because you're already here. It's the button down below. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll never miss a video when I upload, and give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks. But what I did is I wrote down everything that's due for the week on the day and the time, and I wrote what class it's corresponding with. So for Wednesday, I had a chapter 22 reading quiz for Physics due. Because if I highlight it, I feel like I've accomplished something. Highlighting things because they're done makes me feel so good. Now, that may be a lot, and like, yes, I'm seeing what's due every day, and that's outlined for me in my planner. But to categorize the assignments, to know which ones I need to do immediately, or which ones or which ones I can put off, I use my to-do list. So to do now, so it says do it now or do it later. So in the do it now column, I'll put things that I know I can knock out really easily, and that's things like reading quizzes that are only like 10 questions. The answers are in the book. So on do it now, I put things that I know I can knock out really fast. I know will not take that, like I can knock out really fast, I know won't take that much time. Things that I need to start because I know they will take a lot of time and they're very time consuming, or things that will help me with later on assignments that will take more time. So if this column gets done before this column, if the do it now later gets done before the do it later column, then I'll move on to the do it later column and I'll go ahead and start working on it. So for me, the schedule I've been doing lately is I wake up at whatever time I wake up. I don't force myself to wake up at any time to do homework, without the pressure of like forcing myself to wake up and knowing I'm going to be tired, so I'm going to half do the assignment because I'm tired. I don't do that. I just wake up whenever I wake up, and I usually wake up around 10:30, 11. Breakfast, and while I'm fixing breakfast, I check Moodle, which is where all of my professors will put their assignments, because that's the media that my school chooses to use. So I'll get on Moodle. So then I'll see what's urgently due. If there's anything due that day, I need to make sure I've already done it and it's already turned in, or I'm finishing it up or doing it and turning it in before the due time. Eat breakfast. I already checked to see what assignments I have done. I'll be doing assignments while I'm eating breakfast, and I don't do assignments past 12:30, sometimes 1. It's kind of pushing it. If it really needs to get done, I'll finish it by 1:30. But I really like to get all of my classwork that I'm going to do for the day done by 1. And then I'll work out. Yeah, I'll work out. And then I'll brush my teeth, do my hair, take a shower, and get dressed and film videos and edit videos and read books and watch TV and do all the things that I really like to do that I haven't gotten to do because I've been at school, or things that I just like to do that help me unwind and not focus too much on academics, even though I have to start studying for the MCAT too. So by doing all of my homework in chunks in the morning section until 1, and then doing everything else I like to do, gives me the freedom to live my life and not be like, oh, I'm quarantined, I'm bored, and all I get to do is classwork and eat, you know? This past week has been a lot of homework, but it seems to be leveling off. That just give yourself time to rest. Being at school and living on campus and always going to classes and always being around people you go to classes with or you live with, and just always not being in your own space in your room, or just your own space and being at home, really does a lot for your psyche and your mental health. And so just really make sure you take time for yourself, and you know, whether that's taking a bubble bath or going outside for a walk or exercising, because I exercise because I'm trying to lose weight, you know, because after this quarantine my body's about to be snatched. Okay, also I'm turning 21 this summer, so but you know, I'm a self-published author, and so many people keep asking me where's your next book. But baby, I've been in school, I ain't had time for this next book. But I have been writing so many poems. I always write them when they come to me, and I have so many. I just have not had the time to type them up and format them and see which ones I want to put in the next poetry collection. But I'm getting time to do that, and you should have time to do what you like to do too. So make sure you take time for yourself, and don't always make it about your online classes, because at the end of the day, this is your life, and we are young, and we might as well make mistakes now that we can clear up easier than if we made mistakes when we get older, which aren't so easy to clean up. Okay, so take care of yourself. Wash your hands 20 seconds, please. Drink a lot of fluids. Hydrate, because water is what? The key, number 1. Okay, and yeah, just take time for yourself. I can't stress that enough. As a neurobiology, as a neuroscience major, please just take time for yourself. Okay, please take time for yourself. So please take time for yourself. Okay, bye.